Yeah, people. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Touchline Talk, episode 2. We are back, giving you that content on the consistency. Couldn't give you an episode last week, technical difficulties and all that. But we're here, episode 2, game week 3. I'm here with my Don, my G, my VC. Lads, how are you?
No, great. Life's good. Life's amazing. Um, just really excited. Can't let football control my emotions, but I will not get
Yet
into
they do.
that.
Yet they do.
But yeah, it's been a pretty good week. Yeah, I'm just looking forward to the episode. Really.
At say less. Since we talk about things that can't, dictate our emotions, who needs to hold it first?
No. Let me hear it. Let me hear it.
You couldn't score against Tottenham. You're an absolute disgrace. You're a cheat. That's embarrassing. It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing. But no, tell me. In fact, yeah, it's embarrassing. I can't say much because my team also caught from a lesser, but you didn't score 30 minutes 30 minutes of chance creation. Because like I feel as though the first 30 minutes it was back and forth, but you guys had the chances. Once they settled in, I mean they were at home, which is crazy. Once they settled in, tough,
Yeah,
tough.
like I'm at a loss for words right now. I can't lie, cause that's two games back to back where the performances have been nothing short of disgusting. Piss poor,
Mm.
if I do say so myself,
Outplayed twice.
twice. And
Mm.
the Tottenham game for me was a little bit frustrating because in the first half we really could have been up 2 or 3 nil. Like, but it's the same old story from last season. If Rashford can't find the back of the net, where do the goals come from?
Mm.
And it's disgusting. Oh, there's a few players in that team that are letting Ten Hag down, and it's also Ten Hag's fault because he keeps picking the same dickheads. Like, I'm sorry, I'm tired of that fidget spinner on the right wing. All he gives us is defensive work rate, but going forward, he does nothing. You cannot play at the top level without a right foot. It's so
Mm.
predictable. Everybody knows he wants to cut into his left. And even his end product, like, right, let's say you only have a left foot, like Robin did. Robin still had end product. Guy, Anthony's got nothing except for GBV allegations. Get him out my club. Get him out my club. Get him out. And
Sure.
don't get me started on the left wing. Garnacho, you're an absolute disgrace.
Richard.
But Garnacho's young. But being young is not an excuse for poor performances. Just because you're young doesn't
Mm-hmm.
mean like you can't do the
Mm-hmm.
simple things right. It's like the two
Life's
wingers,
a bright.
dude. The two wingers on either side of Rashford are not trying to look for Rashford. Like they're very selfish. Like if it's a bit frustrating. I do not know why Sancho just hasn't started in the false nine. That's what we did in preseason.
I was literally about to say, you're talking about the wingers on either side of Rashford when he's not even meant to be the focal point.
Ugh. And now we're now in a position 2 games early where Nottingham Forest on the weekend is a must-win game. What kind of shit is that? Like, no, it's disappointing. Obviously, I still back Tenag. Like, I'm not gonna be one of those fans that say, "Oh, get him out." Those fans are not real fans, and you should be ashamed of yourselves. But we need massive improvements, and it's not just the attackers, by the way, that are underperforming. Captain Bruno, listen, we need more.
Mm.
Money
On
Mace.
list. Mm.
The compilations I watched on YouTube, they were a lie.
Yeah, you were lied to. No. You know what? You didn't watch the video properly. I remember the first message you sent to me. You said, "Brother, I see a tackle. I'm convinced." So you got literally what you asked for, defensive work rate. You said, oh man, I just want a player who runs. You see?
But
You got what you asked for.
he's injured. I don't know what brought the injury, but that means Eriksen's back in. I'm expecting a much more cleaned up performance on the weekend. Lissandro, you've had a horrible start to the season, but we know your quality. You'll find your way. You too, sure. But yeah, no. I can't believe we lost to Spurs. Like, nah. But enough about me.
Bo, relax. You need to hold it. What? Hold it. Hold it. Hold it. Spurs. If we had to do a combined 11, United Spurs. Mm. Who'd you take from the Spurs team?
It depends where you play Son and Rashford.
You can do those two however you want. Realistically, they could do both.
Okay, cool. Let's see. Okay, so we'll start from goalkeeper, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So I'll take Onana.
Man like Vicarious not moving you.
Nope.
All
He
right.
can vicariously move out this team. Protect. Oh,
Oh, so bad. What? Yeah, no, you should be ashamed. No, hang your head in shame.
no.
Brothel behavior.
I had to try it. Right back. Um, Dallo.
Okay.
Uh, Dude, I see where you're
In
going
fact,
with this,
this
bro.
wasn't even important. This
Yeah,
isn't
like,
even
dude, it's not
important. It's
important.
dead. What we need to talk about here, because actually you really haven't held it. You small things. Talk to me about your manager. Why is he stubborn? Why didn't the lineup change?
I think he was trying to see if he could get it to work. Or it's either that, right? Or he's trying to show the board we need more. This isn't enough. But he does have a sense of
Sacrificing points to prove a point.
he does have a sense of loyalty to players that I think he shouldn't be loyal to, and to players that I think will be his undoing. Because yes, he dropped
Who?
Sancho, right? He dropped Sancho. But when Sancho and Eriksen came on, I thought they did enough to earn a start. Maybe it's training, maybe we don't know what's having training, but Anthony shouldn't be starting for me. In my honest opinion. Garnacho shouldn't be starting. Like,
I'm
Rashford's
hearing a lot of
best.
people that shouldn't. Who should be? You
I think, honestly,
are
right?
sharp. So you'd say Rashford left, Sancho false nine. Who's on the right then?
No, I would. And then put Bruno on the right. Put Bruno on the right. Because he did that last season for a couple of games, especially when Anthony was out. Bruno played on the right. And then
Midfield.
in the midfield last season, he went with Ericsson, Casemiro, and like Fred sometimes when Bruno was out on the right. I would
You don't
take
have a
that.
you don't have a Fred. You can't take that.
No,
There's
obviously,
nothing
I
to
know
take.
we don't have a Fred, but like, for example, I'd even take McTominay at this point, but like, them boys need to sit bench. There isn't anybody. But,
What about what's that brother? Fakunde. What's it Pelestri?
oh, even him, I don't think he's ready to start. That's the thing. I don't think he's ready to start. Like, people underestimate how rare it is for like these teenage sensations to actually break into first teams and be world beaters. They're disillusioned by the Haalands and Mbappes. It's illusions. That stuff don't happen season after season. Like, it really doesn't.
How much do you think? How much do you think Garnacho would go for transfer fee?
Oh, 50. Easy.
Okay, 50. No, I was just wondering because you were excited to get to Chelsea, a team full of youngsters. I just wanted I just wanted you to lay that brick, lay those bricks for me for my defense.
Right. No, it's fine. On to, that blue club in London.
The premier club in London.
Yeah, your words, not mine. But Hey, I'm just saying, right? Certain men were too gassed after game week 1.
Yeah, I'm so glad,
People,
dude. I'm so glad that episode didn't come out. I was literally asking, just give us, next 7 games. I need 7 wins.
people came
Yeah.
after, yeah, because granted, right? It was a very, very good performance against Liverpool in game week 1. Like,
Mm.
very good. Like, the whole world was shocked. Even your fans were shocked. That's how good that performance was.
I was shocked.
Like, but it was against the Liverpool team that are frail in the midfield. But it's still no
Mm.
excuse. Like the patterns of play, the tempo of the passing. Oh, that Liverpool game looked. Oh my goodness! If that Jackson guy had a little bit of composure, probably nick it 2-1 Chelsea.
Mm.
Right, but it's also just one game. Like, hey, Chelsea fans were, oh, we have to get third. We have to get 70 something plus. Hey, shut up. It's one
We
game.
do. We still do. And let me land with this West Ham one. It was embarrassing, but like it was just a. This is so stupid because that's not what the performance warranted. You get me? Like we were on their necks. We were here, dominating possession, creating chances. We equalize. Firstly, again, set pieces are our undoing. Again, we need to work on those. And it's a problem because Poch also at Tottenham, he scored from set pieces, but he also conceded from them. So maybe that's something he still needs to work on. And we also conceded from a counter. We equalized. We could have made it 2-1 from the penalty. I actually realized Jorginho got me complacent. When we got penalties, I knew my team was scoring. Okay, calm. So what's the score after that? Now it's like I've actually got a 50-50 person. You don't know what's about to happen. Not doesn't sit well with me. Shout out to J5, gave me the good years. But yeah, dominated then. Then we had chances. They caught us on the break because we overcommit.
Mm-hmm.
Then Hare Caicedo. Damn. 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 You, bro. Nah, man. It was unfortunately
An
it was a
absolute
disaster
disgrace.
class. It was a genuine disaster class, and it broke my heart because I was like, yeah, I was so gassed. I was so gassed, but it's fine. It's fine. So yeah, it's like so. It was literally boom, 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 sucker punch, sucker punch, sucker punch with the penalty. I walked away from that match still happy with the way we played, still fine with how the 90 minutes flowed, except for the 3 periods where we paid for lack of concentration. Like if we play the same way against Luton, we could win 4-0.
Yeah.
Even those chances we had in the first half, it could have been 3-1 half time. Just from the missed chances, a penalty excluded. So it's like the boys are playing well. That was an embarrassing loss. London rivals as well. Come on. Especially when we need to build momentum. Especially when we need to build momentum. Yeah, it was
So,
a bit, yeah, it was
so
a
what
tough one
happens
to
when you
take.
play against European champions, bro?
You whack. That's a problem. Yeah, ish, dude. So it's fine though. We got Luton coming up. I think it'll be better. Casero will start. I don't think Lavia will start. And yeah, I don't know. I don't know who else is going to be there. We'll probably dive a bit into that at the end when we do predictions. But yeah, I think it'll be a better performance. If we don't win against Luton, okay, the goggles will have to come off if there are any. If there are any. Like, not even, sorry, not if we don't win. Luton at home, under the lights at the bridge, or put. That's 3 points. That should be
Should be.
light work 3 points. And anything else, Yeah. It needs to be a disaster clause from the refs. But even then, we shouldn't leave it up to the refs' control. Like,
Yeah.
should be far and out clear of them. Clear. But yeah, hey, those are our decade teams from this weekend.
Yeah, and just to touch on,
City Newcastle.
a rather entertaining game. Like, um, it almost seems as if Newcastle were, at least from my end, were a little bit underrated going in, but they seem very polished. They seem ready. I don't know. City
Mm,
were just a little bit a step above, but overall, I
no
thought it was
shame.
a good quality game.
There were chances. Like it wasn't like because we were expecting goals, or at least I was. Because last season it was what 3-3, 4-3,
Yeah,
4-4. The one
or
at no, the one at Newcastle. That Haaland
something
hat trick.
crazy like that.
Yeah, Messi, silliness. So I was expecting goals. Newcastle's got a better midfield. The team's gelling more. Didn't end up working out that way. It was. It's actually upsetting because City usually starts slow. So it's like you're looking at it like, let me catch up points. I know it does make sense. It's the beginning of the season. You're trying to
Mm-hmm.
catch up to what they're about to do to you. But it's like these guys are starting well. And it's like, then the people are going to click. Guavido's going to get more time. Doku's going to come in, just be a black man with pace. Oh,
Centurions Part 2 loading.
he's no Leroy. He's no Leroy. That Leroy that was turning it up, banging it for Schalke. Ooh, ooh,
Yeah,
disgusting.
but it is a bit scary because, yeah, we've known
Mm.
City to start slow and now they're not. So, yeah,
What now?
we
For the
don't
rest of
know.
us.
And unfortunately, I feel like the teams that are supposed to be sort of battling or trying to challenge City, I'm not gonna lie. 'Cause I'm gonna shift the focus to Arsenal now. I don't know how
Mm,
convinced I am by Arsenal. Maybe they've also just had a sort of slow start. They've won both their games fair, so they've picked up the 6 points, right? But for example, the first game against Nottingham Forest, I think it was dominance, but they had no change for their dominance, and
mm,
that's about it. Like they couldn't capitalize on their dominance. Then the game got dicey. Crystal Palace,
mm.
poor refing standards, by the way. The Premier League needs to
Yo,
sort it out. There's a
yeah,
lot
no.
of bad calls this season so far. It is disgusting. Like games
Week
shouldn't
after
be
week.
decided on these. Like no, but Arsenal don't look convincing. And I said teams are not gonna play them like they did last season. It's gonna be harder. It's gonna be tougher. I mean, they're still passing the test, you could say, but
Mm.
at
Like Forest had 10 men behind the ball. Like I didn't watch Palace. I didn't watch the game against Palace. I'm actually sick. Oh, heard it was Peter Jury on comms even.
the goat, the
The
goat.
Godfather. I'm livid. I'm
It,
livid. But yeah, did you watch the game?
yeah, yeah. They and also Palace. I thought Palace started well, but then Arsenal grew into the game a bit. Ultimately, like once Arsenal went down to 10 men, you knew it was one way traffic. But like they just don't look convincing. I think
Wait,
that
you were down to 10 men?
Arsenal.
Who got a red card?
I forgot, but it was for a shirt tug. It was for a shirt tug. It was like it wasn't that deep,
Mm,
but like there are other teams that have played that have looked better than them. But obviously, you can't say those teams are gonna go and challenge City because that won't happen. But yeah, no, I wouldn't
who
say I'd
played
be
better than them?
concerned. Oh, Brighton. Oof. Oof.
Yeah, yeah.
Oof. Oof. Oof.
The Zerbi has them knocking
Oof.
pigskin. Like, ooh, it's just, they're just knocking and they're scoring. And then Matoma said, fuck it, I'll do it myself.
Oh, no. Like, wow. This is the best league in the world. The top four race? Let me tell you something. We might have the most interesting top four race we've like this season that we've had in like years. We're talking
You
like,
say that every year.
yeah, because it keeps getting better every year. Like, we don't do
Mm.
Qatar football here. We don't do baguette
R-
football. This is the Queen's football.
R.I.P. Bozo. No, it's the King's football.
Yeah, cool. So,
I'd say less. I'll start for my team. Chelsea, Nottingham.
2-0 Chelsea.
I want to.
It's
Huh?
Luton, by the way, but 2-0 Chelsea.
What did I say?
He said Nottingham.
Scrubs, bums, they're all the same. So you said 2-0, yeah?
Yes, sir.
I must say, you know what? I. 3-0. Come on. Come on. What the hell? What the hell? At United Forest.
um, we're at home. Let me tell you something.
Mm-hmm.
Let me just look straight into the camera. A statement will be made on Saturday. 4-0 United. Rashford hat-trick. Don't say I didn't tell you.
I won't. I promise you I won't. I promise you I won't. I must say, ooh, Money Mace injured. There's no Fred. Dirtbag wingers, an injured striker, a Rashford that's not doing much. 2-1 United. Somewhere, somehow, haram. 2-1 United. You you could easily concede first, but yeah, I'll stick with a 2-1 United. At obviously the banger of the weekend, Newcastle versus Liverpool, St. James's.
You know what? I think 2-1 Newcastle.
Ooh, bastard, you stole my prediction. And I believe it, but I'll say 1-1 then. I'll
Okay.
say 1-1. Yeah, no, that one's gonna be good. That one's gonna be good. Arsenal Fulham.
Uh 3-0
Eek,
Arsenal.
London Derby. Respect them.
3-0
Respect
Arsenal.
them.
3-0 Arsenal. Like,
Yeah.
those guys are dead ballers, man.
Ish, and it's at the Emirates.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? Fulham are scrubs. 4.
Hey, what a difficult.
Bournemouth, Tottenham, Vitality Stadium.
I don't know. Cause like, we were bad. That's the thing. Like, yeah, you can go first, yeah. I don't know.
I must say 2-1 Tottenham.
Uh,
2-1 Tottenham.
okay. Oh, you know what? Nah. 1-0 Bournemouth, bro.
Audacious. 1-0.
Yeah.
Sheffield versus City
5.
at Bramall Lane.
5. They're ass. They're so bad. They're bad. Like, Sheffield are bad.
I will say 3-0 City. And those are our predictions. If you guys want to see the predictions, you can go find Touchline Talk on IG. I will have them posted there probably latest noonish tomorrow. So yeah, take a look. Tell us what yours are. Feel free to tell Wanda how wrong his predictions are. And yeah, I hear you got a. Yeah, I hear you told me you got a tier list for us. Young tier list. What's happening?
Unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, I have made very stupid mistake. The audio during the tier list section was cut out, but the tier list is now on your screen. Enjoy. Please take special note to where Ben White, Zinchenko, and Gabriel are placed. That one's for you, Peter. Enjoy the rest of the video. But yeah, no, ladies and gentlemen, that is our tier list. It'll also go up on our Instagram so people can look at it, debate. Yeah. Can't believe Caicedo was tried to be moved into the top player category. Like, what has he done? That was nonsensical. Nonsensical. But, you know, we move. These Chelsea
Listening to
fans.
the same guy who talks about Bruno like we're in 2020.
Bruno is world class. Don't know what to tell you, mate. But yeah.
Since he stopped taking penalties, he's been worse more than he's been good. But Denal will tell you otherwise because he can do Rabona crosses here and there.
But numbers don't lie. Even despite that, he's still leading the Premier League in G plus A for midfielders. So how about you shut your mouth?
T's and C's.
How about you shut your mouth? But he's a midfielder. But he's a midfielder. He's a midfielder. What do you want? He's a midfielder.
What do you mean? What do I want?
Like, he's a midfielder. His job, Bruno's job as our 10, is to create goals. If you look at any metric that has any regard to chance creation and goals amongst midfielders, he is number one.
Okay, sharp. Eye test. Would you say across the 90 minutes, he's been better than he's been worse? Playing football, not the moment that he just brings out.
His job is to bring out that moment. I couldn't care less.
Okay, cool. You haven't asked. I didn't ask what his job was. I asked you if he plays well for 90 minutes.
No, he doesn't.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. That's been episode 2 of Touchline Talk. Please and thank you. We've seen Dirtbag tier lists, we've seen losers, we've seen capitans. And yeah, we'll see you guys next week. Same vibes. Thanks for tuning in. Please like, engage, share with a friend, and don't forget, if you like the video, we out.
Disgusting behavior from you.